Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast, and I'm just checking in on you. I'm just checking in on you, seeing how your week's going. That's all I'm doing here, just running my fucking freckled yap for another 30 minutes of my goddamn life. And you know what? You're going to sit there and listen to it. Unless you don't want to. Then you can always hit stop. You can find another website, watch some porn at work, pretend you're working, put your right or left hand in your slacks, your action slacks, rub one out. Tell people later you got to lay off the glazed donuts. Oh, come on, Bill. That early in, Jesus Christ. You go with the jizz joke that fucking early in. This does not show a lot of promise. That was in under a minute, the first jizz joke. You know what I mean? That's like when you watch one of, quickest knockouts, and you're looking at the other guy like, why the fuck did you even show up? I could have done that. I could have gone in there with no fucking training whatsoever, and I could have got my fucking ass knocked out in less than a minute, Although I wouldn't have the balls to then go try to figure out what I did wrong and then come back to potentially have it again. And that's what separates the audience member from the professional fighter that gets knocked out in a minute. Whenever you see that, there's always that guy, do it, I could have fucking done that. Really? You could have gotten top physical condition, you tub of shit? You're fucking sitting there. Who eats fried dough at a boxing match? I didn't even know they sell it. I didn't even know they sold that shit at a boxing match, you fat fuck. Where'd you find that, huh? He's like some fucking food whale. Like when the degenerate gamblers show up and they get flown in and they get this giant suite. They're like, oh, fucking Bally's, they roll out the red carpet. Fuckhead, you already paid for it. They're looking for you to buy another jet, They probably do that with people who are really fat, you know what I mean, when they show up. Hey, just to let you know, Fat Frank's showing up and he's going to the boxing match. So let's bring in some extra chefs and add to the menu. Who gives a fuck if no one else eats fried dough? This guy will eat enough fried dough to justify it, No? All right, whatever. You got a jizz joke. I'm making fun of fat people. This isn't good. Oh, this is what you're probably thinking, geez, Bill, your energy's a little bit high for a Thursday afternoon. Or maybe you're not thinking that. Maybe I'm saying you're thinking that, and I'm getting in your fucking head, right? The way advertisers feel that they do. If they show one every 5 seconds, rather than just getting annoyed on the internet, you're going to be like, oh, you know what? I think I will fucking... I never watch them, which is really hypocritical because I have advertising on this podcast. But you guys also have the option of just fast-forwarding it, Just still a pain in the ass. That's what I like about YouTube. It's like, you must watch this. So what I always do is I hit fucking mute, and then I just scroll down and I read some of the comments, and I just at the top of the screen, I could see that thing sliding across, and then I know it's fucking over. You know why? Because about 20 years ago, I was in a bar, and this woman was in advertising that I met, and she kept telling me that it works. I'm going to go, yeah, it doesn't work. Sometimes it annoys me, and she goes, no, but it's in there. It works. It totally works. She just kept saying, no, it works. It's just like, and I was so young and dumb. It's like, Bill, this is the industry she's in. Okay? Why don't you just go tell somebody that their religion is wrong? Of course she's going to defend it. What's she going to do? Say, yeah, it doesn't work, and then she's going to go to work in the morning? But I was younger, Full head of fucking orange, red hair. Doing my best. Talking to the ladies down on Newbury Street, right? What do you say there, fucking all black dress there? Fucking goth-looking chick? That's all I remember from back then. All those fucking goth-looking chicks just fucking walking around down on Newbury Street. Their Doc Martens and all that shit. You'd go over to Daisy Buchanan's. That was the meat market, right? That was the chicks that went to the gym. Unlike the goth ones that were on Newbury Street. They were all fucking sad, taking the weight of the world on their shoulders. Those whores in Daisy Buchanan's, they didn't give a fuck. They still don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Fucking starfish tattooed above their butt crack, just walking around. They didn't give a fuck. I'd walk in there with my fucking waist-length leather jacket, my driving gloves. Little did they know I stepped out of an 83 Ford fucking Ranger. 2-wheel drive, the extra long bed, vinyl seats, 5-speed. Had a radio, but somebody smashed the window and took it. Oh, yeah, ladies, that's what your dream boat has arrived. Seinfeld, like white sneakers, the high tops coming in. Dad jeans that were considered cool back then. Maybe a sweatshirt that said Espire or whatever the fuck is Spirit. I don't know. It's a bad fucking image. But it's a true one. I'll tell you what isn't a bad image. Did you guys watch, well, I guess it is if you're a Dallas Stars fan. Did you guys watch Game 7? The St. Louis Blues. Oh, meet me in St. Louis. See you at the Western Conference Finals. Don't tell me the Blues are choking. This is a different year. Fucking St. Louis Blues. I'm going to repeat this. The St. Louis Blues had a Game 7 in somebody else's building. And not only did they win, they gave them the old right there, Fred. Right there. 5-1. They were up 5-0 at one point. They were leading the series 3-2. And they got their lunch served to them. They got their hats handed, whatever you want to say, in Game 6. All right? Couldn't close them out, and then they were going down to Dallas. And I don't give a fuck how big of a St. Louis Blues fan you are. You know goddamn well you've been slapped in your fucking sports fan face too many times by the St. Louis Blues' dick. Okay? They do it to you every fucking year. They get you excited. You go, oh my God, here we go, the playoffs. Right in the face, and then it's fucking over. You know it, right? So you're probably thinking that they were going to fucking blow it against the Blackhawks, and holy shit, they came back and they did it, right? So now they get another Game 7 against the Dallas Stars, and as much as you're saying you're a fan and you believe and you got your little trinkets and you're sitting in your lucky chair in the back of your head, you know it. You're going, these are the Blues. They're going to fucking blow this. And Jesus Christ, did they give you guys an easy ride? Huh? 3-0 after one? Then 4-0. And I know goddamn well when you're rooting for a perennial fucking loser, right? That always breaks your heart. You need 5 goals. You need 5 goals to feel comfortable. I remember all of this shit back before we started winning every championship that exists. Yeah, fucking Red Sox. I was comfortable with like a 12-13 run lead, but not if we were playing the Yankees and it was only the 8th inning. Prior to 2004, I was not comfortable with it. So, what a fucking... They just went down. They just fucking... just everything they threw at the net fucking went in. Even what Tarasenko's that weirdest goal ever. He's trying to pass it. He's almost parallel with the net, and it did like the magic bullet JFK thing and somehow went into the fucking back of the net, and they took that away. And I was like, oh, God. And the fucking stars were flying up and down the aisle. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Dallas, right? They're flying all over the fucking ice. And I'm like, watch this. Here come the stars. They're going to get the fucking equalizer, right? And then it's going to change the whole fucking shape of the game. And then the fucking Blues gave them the old right there, Fred. 2 more fucking times, if I remember correctly. And then all of a sudden it was fucking 3-0. And then 4-0, then 5-0, and then the fucking Stars scored a goal, and I said, "Oh shit, don't even tell me." But then I just started doing the math, going like, "All right, there's 10 minutes left. They need 4 goals. They'd have to score 1 every 2.5 fucking minutes." And then like 2.5 minutes went by, and then it's like, I'm not doing the math. This game is fucking over. And I said the game was over when it was 5-0. But even though I said that, I wouldn't have left like most of the fucking douchebag fans that were along the boards. Did you see how many fucking fans left? They're not even fans. Those are all the hookup cunts that just went out to some VIP place afterwards. They always make the fans of the team look bad, because I know the upper deck was still packed, and when the Stars lost 5-1, everybody who was left was standing on their feet applauding them. I'm just letting Stars fan know I'm not judging your fan base by those fucking the hookup cunts, the ones who know the people at the radio station, the fucking whores that are then going to go to a steakhouse and try to bang some 90-year-old guy and fucking get his ATM PIN number. I'm not judging you guys by then, When the game's over, they should pan up to the upper deck and see all the fucking diehards. But sad to see the Stars go. Obviously, they got some netminder problems, and Sagan didn't play the whole fucking. He didn't play the whole playoffs, and I'll tell you right now, that's why the Bruins got rid of him. Gonna make myself feel better. That's why we got rid of him. We knew. Oh yeah, he'll get you 30, 40 goals during the regular season. Where is he in the playoffs? Huh? What happened to him? What happened to him? Did he sprain one of his abs dancing with his shirt off in some fucking one of those Coyote Ugly bars? That's what the fuck he was doing when he was playing with us. I don't even know if that's true. That's what the rumor was. All right, here we go. Let me see here. Tyler Sagan, injury. What happened to him? Well, then I'm never going to say. He's got a lower body in the waist area injury. Injured stars Tyler Sagan makes progress, but not enough. A lower body injury. They always say that. It's always a lower body injury. That means you fucked up your shoulder. You know? Because if they say what it is, then these fucking animals will actually go after it. So, yeah, Tyler Sagan was a fucking no-show. Tell you right now, Mark Messier, he would have got his ass out on the ice. Oh, yeah. You know, not Tyler Sagan, you know. He's just a little fucking underwear model. I'm fucking with you. Who am I kidding? I remember one time I fucking blocked a wrist shot in pickup hockey, and I was limping for like fucking 10 days. All right, that's the level of pussy I am. So I'm just fucking around with Dallas Star fans here. But congratulations to the Blues tonight. Predators, San Jose Sharks, Game 7. And I don't know who I want to win. I love the Predators because, I don't know. I just like their fucking unis and squish them, whatever. Get the South into fucking hockey. And there's just something funny about the Sharks choking every year. And I don't know why, but I just do not respect San Jose as a sports town. I just can't do it, you know? I don't respect it because none of you have the balls to live downtown. You all live outside. You know, in your safe little houses on the high, they're all made out of ticky-tack. And we're afraid to go downtown. Oh, my God, is that a trolley? You have a fucking trolley going through the center of town. How much more quaint do they have to make it? I'm just fucking with you. Downtown San Jose is no joke. In fact, I remember the comedy club, somebody got shot and killed. It was fucking hilarious. And then the comedians, like, I forget who the fuck it was that week, but it was they took the picture and they had like the whole improv like marquee out front with the name of the comedian, you know, probably had some wacky photo there, and then they just have a body with like a, you know, goddamn blanket over it. So I understand that. But then I was thinking what would be cool is if the Sharks and the Blues play each other, then somebody will finally sort of break their curse to get to the finals. I don't know if the Sharks have ever made a final. And I don't know if the Blues, I can't remember the last time the Blues did. The last one I remember was against the fucking Boston Bruins, and I wasn't even really old enough to even have watched that. They might have done it sometime in the 90s or in the 2000s, but I was doing so much stand-up, I missed a lot of hockey back then. So let's look this up. St. Louis Blues. Last finals. Yeah, I don't think they've been in it in forever. Last finals appearances. All right. The St. Louis Blues. Financial problems and playoff streak, 1970, 1987. Let's see. List of Blues seasons. I don't need this shit. It's too much here. Stanley Cup champions. That's a big goose egg. Conference champion. I think that's a goose egg too. No, it isn't because they've been to the finals. Conference champion, Stanley Cup champion, they won't have it. Come on. You know what? Somebody just text me this because I don't want to fucking... This is year by fucking year. Somebody actually looks at this shit. Well, actually, aren't you looking at... Well, this isn't what the fuck I wanted to look at. Season was shortened due to the strike in 94, 95, 2000... You know, I thought I asked the question pretty fucking clearly, you know. St. Louis Blues, Blues history... Do I have to hit pause? Does so-and-so got a smack a bitch? Remember that from fucking Stanley Cup Finals record? Here we go. St. Louis Blues, Stanley Cup You know what? Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, Internet. Every once in a while. I mean, I thought you had all the answers. Or at least somebody making an attempt to give me one. Isn't that how it works? So whatever. I think I almost want the Sharks to win tonight because I don't know. That dude with the fucking crazy beard, you know? That could be fun to watch. A little back and forth there. Blues Predators, you know? I don't know. That's almost like a Subway series of southern cities. St. Louis is a southern city. They try to act like they're fucking from the Midwest. Yeah, go there and talk to some people. Jesus Christ. Everybody there's got overalls. It's fucking unbelievable. You know, and they got a Budweiser right in that little fucking pocket. I'm kidding, they don't. All right. Oh, by the way, tomorrow. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. My gym is done tomorrow. And old Freckles is going to turn into Joe fucking Weeder. No, I'm going to get my fucking ass in shape here because I am in writer's room shape right now. And I'm dealing with sciatica, which is almost gone. I've been taking my anti-inflammatory drugs and doing all these fucking stretches. I didn't even have to go to a chiropractor. But maybe I'll go. I don't know. Nia keeps telling me to go, so maybe I'll go. But anyways, I got my fucking atomic holds, you know. I got my my pegboard. I got a speed bag for Nia. And then I got a bench. I got a fucking squat rack. I got a pull-up bar. I got a dip thing, and then I also got my climbing rope. So there we go. And then all I got to do is take my dog for a walk around the block for my cardio. Nothing fucking crazy. Not beating up the knees or the feet. You know, eat a salad every day like some fucking yoga instructor. Right? Lay off the booze. That ain't happening. Lay off the cigars. That might happen. I'm smoking 2 in June, and then I think I'm done until October. And if I do that, then I'll only have smoked 10 for the year. And I even think that's too many. I just think it's too many. I'd like to smoke 6 a year. This is what I'm going to do next year, all right? It's going to be, I'm smoking New Year's Day at the Rose Bowl. I'm going to smoke at the Super Bowl. Then I'm not smoking until my birthday in June. And then I'm going to smoke once a year. I go to a big college football game. I'm going to smoke then. And then that's it. I smoke 4 a year. I fucking enjoy the shit out of it, but I don't blow out my jaw, my tongue, or my throat or any of that stuff. I don't need that. I don't need that in my fucking life. So, speaking of which, you should probably ask yourselves at this point, so Bill, what is the big college football game you're going to this year? I'll tell you right now, we're going to get sideways down in Gainesville. Florida Gators taking on the LSU Tigers with their brand new head coach, Willie fucking Wonka, whoever the fuck he is. I don't know who he is. I'm beyond excited to go down there to the swamp. I actually really love both those programs. I mean, I liked the Florida Gators way back. I just always thought that orange helmet with the blue shirt was just was the shit. Somewhere along the line, moving out to Los Angeles, college football coming on so early, and I had the time to watch it instead of driving to gigs on Saturday. I got into LSU with the Mad Hatter as coach, and I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. I don't know who to root for in that one. I want to go LSU, but I don't want to be that cunt that goes to somebody's stadium and fucking roots against the home team. I mean, it's not like I'm that fucking emotionally invested to be a douchebag. You know, I'm just going to go there and just hope it's a good game. Anyway, so I don't know where I'm going to be performing, but somewhere in that area, and really fucking looking forward to that. So, I don't know. So 2 more cigars in June, and then I'm going to be done for a while. Allegedly. Yeah, right, Bill. Like, you're going to go to fucking Europe. They're going to just have any Cuban cigar you want. You're not going to go in and smoke one. But if I'm over there for 10 days and I just smoke one, that's okay, right? All right, let's read a little bit of advertising here. All right. Oh, it's our old friends here, Club W. Convenience. Club W. Do you have any oil? I want it. I want your oil. Come on, man. Delivers wine straight to your door. Personalized. We send you wine that is personalized to your palate/tastes through our palate quiz. Our recommendations become even more personalized with every bottle you rate. We work with top winemakers and growers from around the world, directly to make all of our wine. High quality and value. Our $13 bottle would normally retail for $20. That probably doesn't sound like a lot of big difference until you do the percentage. You know what I mean? 5 times 20 is $100. 5 times 13 is $65. No risk. You choose the type and quality of bottles with no membership fee or cancellation fee and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Creative. We partner with local artists to develop wine labels that are unique works of art. Right now at Club W, Saddam brought it on himself, is offering listeners $20 off your first order when you go to clubw.com/Burr. And it gets even better. I know you all hate paying for shipping, so Club W, Daddy loves me more than Jip, will actually pay for your shipping on orders of 4 bottles or more. So take something off your to-do list. Just go to clubw.com/Burr to get $20 off your first order right now. That's clubw.com/Burr. All right. Zip. Recruiter. Are you hiring? Are you? I just went, what's his face in Breakfast Club? Do you know why I'm here? Do you? Are you hiring? Are you? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Well, do you? Johnny O, do you? Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your jobs on all the top job sites, and now you can. With ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your jobs to 100-plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with only one single click. Find candidates in any city for any industry nationwide. Just post once and watch all of your qualified candidates roll in right to Daddy. Come to Daddy, baby. Into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. No pain in the ass. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 800,000 businesses. And right now, listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. One more time, try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. Hey, and if you're looking for a job, I bet there's a way to upload your resume to ZipRecruiter. All right. Tracker. Tracker. Where the hell's the top of this copy? All right. Smart cars, smartphones, smart homes. Technology has made everything wicked smart, but losing stuff still makes people feel really stupid. No. Tracker makes losing things a thing of the past. Well, gee, Bill, how the fuck does it work? Well, I'll tell you. Tracker's a coin-sized device that locates misplaced keys, wallets, bags, computers, anything in seconds. Just put Tracker on a scarecrow. And you're like, oh, there's where I put it. Wait, they don't move. Just put Tracker onto your smartphone, attach it to anything, and find its precise location with the tap of a button. It's that easy. Lose your phone? Press the button on Tracker and your phone rings even when it's on silent. With over 1.5 million devices, Tracker has the largest crowd GPS network in the world. So your lost item shows up on a map even if it's miles away. Never lose anything again with Tracker. Listeners to this show get a special discount of 30% off your entire order. Go to thetracker.com and enter promo code Burr. The hardest thing you'll ever have to do is find their website. Snort. Go to tracker.com right now and enter the promo code Burr for 30% off your entire order. Again, that's tracker.com, promo code Burr. You can't tell me some stalker's not going to throw that in the book bag of some fucking dude. You know? Fucking try and bust him doing some shit. I don't know. Score big, everybody. You're paying too much for tickets. Between the markups and last-minute convenience charges, Even printed home fees? Are you kidding me or what? You end up paying courtside prices for nosebleed seats. Score Big is here to change that. Did you know that 40% of all live event tickets go unsold? And did you know that there's a place to get these seats at huge savings? It's called Score Big. Score Big works directly with your favorite teams and artists to get their unsold seats at unpublished prices. Only with Score Big can you name a ticket price and be guaranteed to pay below box office up to 60% off. Here's what you do. 1, go to scorebig.com or download the new Score Big app for your iPhone and find the event and seats you want. 2, make an offer with Score Big's name and ticket price feature. 3, get an instant answer and save up to 60% on your tickets. 4, take your dick out and say, I'm going to the game. No, it's not. Never any fees, and shipping is always free. You can count on unbeatable prices and great seats. And when you're in great seats, you actually enjoy the game or show all the more. Next time you go see any game or show, go to Score Big first and see how much you can save. For the easiest way to save on tickets, download the new Score Big app for your iPhone, enter promo code Burr at the checkout, and you'll save an extra $20 off your first ticket purchase. No iPhone? No problem. Get $20 off online too at scorebig.com. That's scorebig.com, promo code Burr. Hey! Scorebig.com, promo code Burr. All right. Let's talk attempted suicides here, shall we? Yesterday, a man in a green Celtics sweatshirt climbed up the KTLA TV tower. And interestingly enough, we're writing F is for Family not too far away. So we saw the helicopters but couldn't see the guy. And so out here, in L.A., they show everything live on the news. Except now when they think somebody's going to die. So, because a long time ago, they showed this guy who was trying to kill himself, and he tried to light himself on fire in like his Suzuki Samurai, and it didn't work. And then he got out of the fucking car. He had a fucking 12-gauge shotgun. He got on his knees, put it under his fucking chin, and blew his fucking head off on TV. And like kids were home from school. It happened at like 3:30 in the afternoon. So like we can't do that shit anymore, right? So what do? We put on Periscope, and God knows there's people fucking filming the shit. And the dude's up there, so immediately, by the way, he doesn't die. I wouldn't be doing this if the guy died. He's fucking up there, right? And which I think is all a big sign saying that Kevin Durant is going to come to the Celtics. He's leaving Oklahoma, all right? He's had enough of you wholesome, racist people out there. He would like to perform in front of some unwholesome, racist people in Boston. That's what I feel. Anyways, so the guys climbed up the KTLA tower. They're trying to get him down. They got a couple of fucking air mattresses or whatever the fuck they put down there. And he climbs up and over the 5. And it was amazing. The guy was up there for 3 fucking hours. And I got to tell you, I'd be lying to you if I didn't start thinking about Survivor, because it really seemed like one of their challenges where you always have to stand on like a fucking, I don't know, like a bamboo pole with one foot, balancing a teacup on your head. It kind of seemed like that after a while. Like, how the fuck could somebody stay up there that long? And he was up there smoking cigarettes and taking phone calls and shit. And all I could think was if I was going to kill myself, I would never jump off something. You know what I mean? There's too much time to think about what you just did on the way down, right? It's just no way. Even though it's right, the old right there, Fred, it's just immediately fucking over. It's just the fucking mess. It's like, come on, man. Now somebody's got to clean it. That's the last thing you do. Everybody's sad that you're dead, and then you leave a giant fucking mess. Somebody's got to come over there with a fucking wet vac and try to clean up the goddamn street. And God knows, when you jump off of something, it's usually not your house. It's nobody really has a house big enough to jump off of and die. They usually land in the grass, right? So all you do is just break your fucking legs or some shit and separate your fucking shoulder. Not saying you can't jump off a house and die. But I'm just saying, you want to make sure you die, which means you're going to go to some place that's a little higher up, some sort of public structure with concrete, and there's people walking by, right? It's just such a selfish fucking way to do it, right? People coming up the goddamn street, you know. Hey, I'm so excited to go see Everybody Wants Some. I wasn't alive in the 80s, but I'd like to see Hollywood's version of it, right? It's just like these last 2 weeks have just been so wonderful. Just all over the fucking place. So anyway, I just, and then the worst part is if you jump and you actually fucking live. You know what I mean? And then your feet are pointed in every fucking direction except the way they're supposed to. And then you got to go around being the inspirational speaker, with a specially designed fucking wheelchair, for somebody who has feet, that point in every fucking direction. I don't know, some sort of, I think at that point they just have they wheel you in like Hannibal Lecter. And then you got to be like, just standing there, with your custom sneakers talking to some fucking group of people about, why you have so much to live. What a fucking way to find out that you got so much to live for. It's never the fucking answer. You know what I mean? Because as bad, think about somebody depressed in St. Louis. As bad as their fucking life is, the St. Louis Blues made the Western Conference fucking finals. I mean, yeah. If you killed yourself, you wouldn't have seen that. And then you can't go down to the bar. Everybody's in a good mood, and all of a sudden, some hot chick with the St. Louis Blues T-shirt tied off at the fucking navel comes over, gives you a hug. You're like, oh, wow. That's what life's all about. Getting a hug from a hot chick and going home and rubbing one out to her. I can't believe I almost jumped off that fucking distillery. What I'm trying to say is don't kill yourself, all right? This has been a public service announcement. I'm going to lie to you if I didn't fucking look up worse ways to kill yourself. I found this fucking website, and the unfortunate thing was the person tried to be funny. Rather than just presenting them, they tried to put their own funny spin on it, like I'm about to, right? All right, 7 most unusual ways to kill yourself. All right, number 1, this guy tried to kill himself by eating a Bible. The doctor said, I was not strong enough to pull the object out of the guy's throat. I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe somebody ate a Bible. I think that's one of those, not the creationists, the other fucking people. What's the other people there? I don't fucking know. If you don't believe in creationism, you believe in what? Are you a big bangism person? I don't fucking know. Anyways, the next one. Guy killed himself in prison by stuffing toilet paper down his throat. That's how bad prison is. You know what I mean? And, if you ever saw a Shawshank Redemption, that seems like that seems the better way to go and a more pleasing thing to have in an orifice. Sorry. Number 5. This guy in Singapore worked at the zoo, wanted to kill himself. Natural way to do it. Why take a bunch of sleeping pills and go peacefully when you can walk into the tiger cage? I bet that's nice and quick, too. I've always wanted to pet a tiger, too, so I think you could get one quick pet in before he fucking grabbed you by your throat, gave you a nice shake. You just go to sleep. It's like getting put into the sleeper hold by one of the UFC guys, except they would do it with their mouth. Number 4. This woman drank Drano, and that's disgusting. That's not a funny one. Here's the one. A guy decapitated himself. He got into an Aston Martin, tied a rope around his neck, did a burnout. Whoa, ah! That's it. I guess he was trying to get revenge on his wife. I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? Because with a lot of the cleaners today, you could literally bleed out in a car like that, and they can get, You ever see that Pimp My Ride? They could take that Aston Martin down there in a fucking day. They had all the materials. They could take that interior out, put it back in, and no one would ever know that you ripped your fucking head off. Although I wonder what happened to the car. It sort of just kept going. That's another one. Now, what if someone was coming up the street doing their fucking paper route? No one does a paper route anymore. It's an adult job. All right. This one guy tried to kill himself. He had to shoot himself 3 fucking times. That's not funny. Then another guy went out into the woods. He handcuffed himself to a tree and then threw the fucking key away. And then they could tell that he struggled to try to free himself. See, that's why you never do it. Nobody ever fucking killed themselves except for a guy in jail where you just like, am I going to spend the rest of my life fighting off fucking people trying to stab me or fuck me? I mean, that's when that's when God's like, all right, I get it. No worries. No, you don't got to explain it. Come on in. You did your time. All right, I can't end on suicide. All right, let's go with a prediction here. All right. Tonight, having watched 0 Predators or San Jose Sharks games this year, having watched maybe 3 minutes of that entire series, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I'm not seeing, I'm trying to close my eyes and see the winner, that I believe that the winner of tonight's game is going to be, I'm going to say the Predators. And the only reason why I'm saying the Predators is because the St. Louis Blues were the away team, and they won. And our 2 home teams going to lose a Game 7 on back-to-back nights. Okay? And that's the type of philosophy right there why Vegas always wins. Because there's not an ounce of intelligence in what I just said. All right? I'm picking the Predators. That's it. All right. Old Freckles has to go to work, and my gym's going to be finished tomorrow. So starting Saturday, old Billy Beefcake will be coming to a town near you with my overdeveloped freckled pecs, right? All of that type of shit. My sciatica is going to be cured by then. I just don't sit down anymore, you know? Now, of course, that's going to lead to some sort of feet problem. But anyways, thank you for listening, as always. And thank you for all the great emails I got on Monday. I'm glad you guys enjoy when my wife comes on and fucking shits on me, you know. I actually like it, too. It makes me laugh. I enjoy it, even though she's a pain in the ass. All right, that's it. So please enjoy the music, and we're going to give you another half hour of classic podcasts from a year gone by in a place I can't remember.
What's going on? It's Bill Burr. It's the Monday morning podcast that I am doing on Tuesday at 11:20 in the morning, East Coast time. Fucking believe that? Look at me slipping. You know, no excuse. Actually, I do have an excuse. It was my girlfriend's birthday yesterday, so I was being a great boyfriend, paying attention to her, and someone had to suffer. You know what I mean? It's like a threesome. Someone always feels left out. No matter how much you try to pay attention. Who am I kidding? I never had a threesome before. I could have had one once. I think twice. The first time I didn't realize that it was going down. I was so young and stupid, I was actually sitting there and I was thinking, why won't her roommate leave? You know? The fuck? And it wasn't until, like, literally 7 years later I went, oh, wait a minute, she wasn't leaving because fuck. And then the other time, it was right there on the table, and one girl was absolutely gorgeous, and the other one was not gorgeous. Let's put it that way. Was so not gorgeous that she eclipsed the beauty of the other one. You know? So there you go. Hey, you learned something about me right off the damn bat. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do this week on the podcast. If you guys are new to this shit, new to my page, I do one of these every goddamn week. And people ask me questions, and I try to answer them. And other than that, I babble. I give you information about my life. And that's it. I'm fucking out of it, all right? I drank last night, okay? I was celebrating. We actually went to this goddamn restaurant in New York. We went to Babbo. And I'm a big fan of Mario Batali, but I like Lupa better. Babbo was just too, my palate was not sophisticated enough, all right? I'll take the blame. Jesus Christ. It was like regular dishes with shit you'd never eat. I had beef cheek ravioli. Yeah, why don't you fucking take that in for a minute, all right? And they had like pheasant face fucking lasagna, you know what I mean? It was always like half what you had heard of. Like goose liver, fucking souffle. So, I don't know. It was good. But Lupa is the shit. That's the one that I like. That's got like fucking, regular animals' body parts that you eat mixed in with fucking rigatoni. Oh, what the fuck are you going to do, You try shit. She wanted to go there, I fucking took her there, and that's what happened. I ate 2 cupcakes for breakfast. What do you think about that? It was sitting there, left over from the party. And I said, that's a great way to start my day. Let me give myself 9,000 calories of straight sugar. It was unreal. It was like I did an 8-ball. After I ate the 2 cupcakes for 20 minutes, I was just sitting there thinking how fucking great I was. I'm like, I'm fucking awesome. I can do anything I want. I'm fucking the greatest. And 20 minutes later, when the sugar started wearing off, oh, my God, I started pulling the drapes closed. Laying in here like, I don't know. Don't ever start your day with fucking two cupcakes after you had beef cheek fucking ravioli. Beef cheek. I was like, cheek like the ass? You being cute there? Like, no. They actually, you know what? I didn't have the fucking balls to ask him. I didn't want to know I was eating somebody's face. I'm eating a yak face. Yeah, let me get the yak taint ragoon. All right, let's continue with the continuing story of American Airlines. If you listened to my podcast last week, these cheap-ass motherfuckers at American Airlines, they alligator-armed the fucking food up in first class. You know what I mean? They had 20 people in first class, and they made 5 omelets. The next thing you know, I was eating a bowl of Total over in Nebraska. Actually, no, that's not what happened. Just to give you the quick synopsis, I said, fuck you and your honeycomb cereal. This is first class. If I don't get a goddamn omelet, I don't want anything. I said all of that with a little less anger and no curses. So a few seconds later, the guy came back. All of a sudden, magically, he has an omelet. And I'm like, where did you get that? And he informs me that the pilot said he already ate so I could have his omelet. And I was like, I don't want his fucking omelet. I want my omelet, all right? I don't want a starving pilot, passing out up there, seeing bogeys leaning forward on the goddamn yoke, whatever you call it, all right? So I sent them a letter. And this is the letter that they sent back to me. And I swear to God, back in the day, if something like this ever happened and you actually wrote a letter, you at the very least, they give you a free airline ticket. And when I say back in the day, I mean like 2005, 2006. Now they don't give a shit. They just keep apologizing profusely. This is the dumbass letter they sent back to me. I'm only going to read you part of it because they just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, I think I got the hiccups. I think I have sugar hiccups from scarfing down 2 cupcakes. Hang on a second, that's room service. Hello? Yeah, I'm going to check out in about 15 minutes, okay? Thank you. Jesus, they didn't say anything. She said, hello. I said, yeah, I'm going to check out in 15 minutes, at which point she could have said, okay, or odele, But no, she just closes the door. All right. Okay. Here's the fucking. What do we got here? This is the letter that American Airlines sent me. Okay, dear Mr. Burr, thank you for contacting American Airlines. It's our privilege to respond to your message. Okay, first of all, right there, they already pissed me off. Okay, don't start off with your fucking stock line like you're Jackie Gleason. You know. Thank you for writing us, and away we go. You know, a little shoving off the buffalo. Okay, I'm very sorry to hear of your disappointment with us and regret that you did not receive your preferred entree when you traveled with us in the first-class cabin. See how soulless this is? Because we want your travel experience in our premium cabins to be truly something special. We do our best to cater our entree selections so that we can serve each customer the entree they prefer. This is the part which is just complete bullshit. Okay? They want to make sure that they serve the entree that I prefer. You know how you can do that? Bring enough fucking eggs on the flight. This is what they write. To do so, we determine which entrees are selected most often and provision accordingly. That's such fucking bullshit. I mean, didn't they watch Jurassic Park when Jeff Goldblum did his little rant about chaos theory? You think as you take 10 flights or 100 flights and you figure out, 7 people want the omelet and 9 people want something else, it's such bullshit. First of all, nobody wants the fucking cereal. No one wants cereal in first class, okay? You fucking drop $1,500 or whatever the hell it is, $800 to $1,500 on a ticket. You want something of substance. I'm sick of bitching about this. All I know is in the end of it, I ended up flying fucking a middle seat to fucking Dallas, and all I got was a $150 voucher, which will pay for 1/3. They didn't give me anything. Mr. Burr, we are not unmindful of the inconvenience of you. Well, how the fuck would you be unmindful? I wrote you a goddamn letter. As hard as we are trying to deliver on respecting your time by operating our flights as scheduled, it just wasn't possible this time. Again, we apologize for the disruption of your travel plans. We're not giving you shit. Please fly with us again soon. We'll do our best to get you to your destination as planned. Really? You're going to do your best? That's what you can give me, American Airlines? Well, gee, we're going to try. That's a comforting attitude to have when they're going to be flying at fucking 36,000 feet off the goddamn ground. Oh, do I sound like a cunt this week? So that's basically it. That's the next level that they've taken it to, where it used to be like, okay, we fuck you over, and the stewardess gives you a hand job. That was 1975. Then in the 80s, it was, we'll give you a free ticket and a skinny Michael J. Fox tie. Remember those things, when you had your little spiked-out mullet? And that lasted for a good 20 years. And somewhere in the last 4 or 5 years, it became, we're going to fuck you over and go fuck yourself. What do you think about that? Go fuck yourself. There was 299 other people on the plane that didn't complain. What are you going to do, take the train? It's going to take you 9 days to get to New York. Go fuck yourself. You know you're coming back. It's just eggs. Get over yourself. And you know what? They got me over a goddamn barrel. Sons of bitches. What am I going to do? Fly ATA? Me and a fucking, I don't know what, and a goddamn chicken. Actually, I think ATA recently went out of business. You ever fly an airline and then, you're like, it was kind of a weird flight. There was a crack in the inner window. Actually, that happened to me on ATA. One of the windows. They got the double pane of glass. They got the one on the outside of the plane, and then they have the one on the inside, the extra level one, and that one was cracked. And I believe there was a little bit of water in there. And I said to the stewardess, I was like, woman, there's a fucking crack in the goddamn window over here. I'm afraid I'm going to get sucked out once we get above 6,000 feet. She said, no, it's okay. It's still in the glass. So I didn't feel bad when they went out of business. Now I kind of feel bad because now there's no other option. I guess that's my other option. Either I sit there and I take it on American Airlines and they go fuck yourself. All right? We're going to give you a bran muffin. I hope you brought some water. Or I fly another airline when their inner window is cracked and no one thinks it's a concern. Tea and winner's crack. Well, that's why we got two of them. All right. This podcast is just a clusterfuck. Let's get to some podcast questions that I didn't even have the time to fucking look at this week. Actually, that's not true. I went to look at them, and somebody, I don't know what's going on with my MySpace page. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but I have not been able to really add anybody for about a year. You know, every couple of days I'll get about 45 requests. I'll accept them, and then a day later I have 47 people taken off my page. And it's like, really? Were all those people spammers? I don't know what's going on. So I'm having somebody look at my account. The only question I can remember, I can't even remember, it was something about fucking, what movies do I find scary? Well, you know what, if you turned my flight on American Airlines into a movie, I would have found that fucking scary. What movies do I find scary? Anything that involves a crazy woman. I think the scariest movie is when I first got cable in the early 80s, when I had tight jeans and pony high tops that just met the bottom of my jeans and no one complained, because somehow you could get away with that back then. I remember the first Friday the 13th when Jason came up out of the lake. That scared the shit out of me. And there was another one. Here's one for you. Okay, I got a podcast question for you guys. There was a movie I saw late night cable, and I can't remember what the fuck it was, but it somehow, there was somebody skating across a pond in slow motion with an axe. And I believe, for some reason, the monster I'm picturing is from that. I know this isn't it, but the picture in my mind is, what is that monster book where the wild things are? You remember what those monsters look like? In my memory, that's what the monster looked like, skating across the fucking lake. And I know it isn't that, but I know somebody. One of my 14 listeners out there has to be a fucking horror film, whatever the fuck. What do you call someone who's really into horror films? A geek. Yeah, exactly. A horror film fucking geek. There was that one, and there was another one I was just thinking of, and I just sat up, and now I can't remember it. I'm getting to that fucking age. I literally just moved my brain a little bit, and the thought just went away. Wait a second. What the fuck was I just thinking? Let me lay back down. Let me see if it'll come back to me. Okay, I was talking about, okay, we got to go back in time here. I was talking, okay, the lake, the wild things are. See, this is how my brain works. It works linear. Once I go past the moment, I can't go back. It's like a fucking traffic jam. What the fuck was I trying to think of? Ah, shit. I don't know. Oh, I got it. Bam. There we go. Dark Night of the Scarecrow. I like the old horror movies. Okay? This is what, you know what I don't like about new horror movies? They with that CGI shit, they can do so much insane stuff with computers that they forgot how to build suspense. The old ones, they used to build it up. They used to build up the moment where the monster was going to jump out at you because they had to, because it was just a guy in a rubber fucking suit. You know what I mean? But now that they can make it look like Godzilla's stepping on New York, they forgot how to build suspense. That's what I don't like about fucking horror movies now. And that's, I think Japanese, I don't know. Everybody over in Asia seems to know how to fucking do that, but nobody over here does. Even like thrillers. Whatever a goddamn thriller is. Like, take that movie, A Perfect Storm. They had that goddamn big wave. That's all they showed in the trailer, so everybody goes out to run out and see it. And then they don't develop any of the goddamn characters to the point that I don't give a fuck about anybody in the movie. So by the end of the movie, I'm actually praying for the wave. I can't wait for them to kill George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg and all those other guys, because I don't give a fuck about their characters, because they haven't done anything to make me give a fuck. They just had a couple people speaking Boston accent, and you stick them on a tugboat, and I'm supposed to give a shit. that they're going to die trying to get lobster. I'm just in a bad mood. I'm in a bad fucking mood today. You know what it is? It's a goddamn. Don't ever start your day with 2 fucking cupcakes. It seems like such a great, such a great idea. Like, oh, I'm 8 years old. This is what you'd want to do, but your parents never let you. And now I'm 39 in 51 weeks. And finally, the dream that I thought was going to happen, it did happen, and it just doesn't play out right. Oh, my God, how did I forget this shit? I know I forgot it because I have fucking 2 cupcakes worth of sugar in my brain. I actually had a crazy week. How crazy was it, Bill? I flew into New York on Wednesday. I did Opie and Anthony show Thursday morning. Then I did my show at Caroline's in New York Thursday night. I got up Friday morning, got on a plane, flew back to L.A. I did the Guys' Choice Awards on Spike TV. Met all these famous people. They were all cool. I had a great time. I met Nikki Sixx. I was way more thrilled. And the after party was at the fucking Playboy Mansion. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, my God, Playboy fucking Mansion. That must have been unbelievable. I quickly realized when I got there, there's 2 kinds of parties at the Playboy Mansion. There's the You're Famous, and you can come by Wednesday afternoon and actually meet the broads that are in the magazine. And then there's the one that I went to where it's like, yeah, why don't you guys all just stand in my backyard? I literally thought I was going to show up to the mansion, right? It was going to be like me and 8 other people. And just, 4 Playboy bunnies each just rubbing on my chest. Hey there, big boy. I heard you're a comedian. Now, they just had, they had it was definitely the B team of Playboy bunnies. They had the little bunny suits on and the rabbit ears. But let me tell you something. They were grade A Hooter girls. And you could tell there was 3 of them who were clearly being paid to frolic in the pool. And any girl with bunny ears had like 9 guys around her. It was a fucking sausage fest. And this is the funny thing. Nobody was hitting on them. They were standing there with their fucking cameras out, taking pictures like they were at Disneyland and they ran into Donald Duck or something. It was pathetic. And, Hugh Hefner was roped off with his 3 fucking girlfriends, 83 years old, man. God, he was the shit. That was the only thing I wanted to do. I just want to go in there and shake his hand and then immediately stick my hand in bleach to get the unbelievable smell of 50 years of pussy off of my hand and then fly back. But he was busy, I understand. He had to meet famous fucking people, so, but still, it was still the shit. And then I flew back the next day, 6 in the fucking morning. I landed in New York at about 4:30. I got my bag. I went over to Caroline's, and I did 3 fucking shows. And then I went out drinking afterwards. And that's the kind of thing that leads you to be in a cunty mood on a Tuesday morning. I did all of that, and then I ate 2 cupcakes. All right? So don't even question my fucking mood. All right. So there you go. That was my week. Huh? Went to a party at the Playboy Mansion. I did stand-up on my first award show. When is it going to be at, you ask? Why, I'll tell you. It's going to be on June 22nd. And I had a great time doing the set, even though most of the crowd was a pay crowd. Good-looking people, hot chicks texting each other. Oh, my God, when is this going to be over? This is ridiculous. I want to blow Jeremy Piven. It's going to be on June 22nd, and coming up this week, I'm going to be at Good Nights Comedy Club in Raleigh, North Carolina. You can go to BillBurr.com and get all the fucking information. And later on this month, I'm going to be at the Punchline in Atlanta. Hotlanta, as the brothers call it. And I think that date is June 19th or something like that. I don't fucking know. I can't get on this hotel internet. And I have to check out in 19 fucking minutes. So I got to go. Apologize for the podcast being a day late. And forgive my cuntiness on this podcast. I'm going to blame it on the sugar from the 2 cupcakes. What a fucking half a fag, huh? Starts the day with 2 cupcakes. So they call me Billy 2 Cupcakes, Billy Cupcake. All right, you guys have a good week. Please keep the podcast questions coming. Sorry about this week, man. I don't know what's going on with my fucking page, but please keep them coming and let people know about my podcast. And thanks to everybody who came out to my shows in May in Philadelphia, Chicago, and New York City. All right, you guys all have a good week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.